Again, let's discuss one of my teachers, Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche. He described that in the Nyingma view, Buddha's teachings divided into three headings: view, meditation, and action. The action is spontaneous compassion. The training is meditation. But to meditate without an understanding of the view, according to our friend Dilgo Khyentse, is folly. That is why we began with the 12 contemplations, noticing circumstance and then relaxing into its non-graspable nature. Noticing our bodies and then relaxing into their non-graspable nature. Noticing our communication and then relaxing into its non-graspable nature. And noticing our minds that perceive, that emote, that intend, that reason, that imagine, that recall. Noticing those minds on the in-breath and then relaxing into the out-breath. That was our introduction to view. Now we're going to take view up a notch. The words of Emeril Lagasse. Bam! So that is why we practice Tokal. The Tokal is in two parts. The first 2/3 of Tokal is about reviewing those 4 objects of mindfulness multiplied by 2. So it'll be our circumstances and everyone else's circumstances. Our forms and everyone else's forms. Our communication, everyone else's communication. Our mind and everyone else's mind. And we use the simile that our mind is like a syllable tom comprised of light. How? Because it is lucid yet non-graspable. Our speech is like a mantra. How? Is it awesome? Is it powerful? Nope. Because it is resounding yet non-graspable. Our body is like ours. Why? Is it blissful? Not always. But it is sensual yet non-graspable. Our circumstances are like a Pure Land. Why? Are they awesome and completely devoid of suffering? Not in the slightest. But they are appearing yet non-graspable. Of course, that begs the question, how do we realize the non-graspable, empty, void nature of our circumstances, body, communication, and mind? Simply by noticing it upon the in-breath, considering it upon the in-breath, and relaxing to the best of our ability during our out-breath. That is the view that supports meditation. But wait, there's more. That's just the first 2/3 of Tokal. The remaining third of Tokal is a wonderful consideration. We imagine what it would be like if every world melted, and that's impermanence. Imagine what it would be like if every world melted into our world, and that's interdependence. And so for 7 exercises, we toggle back and forth between impermanence and interdependence, impermanence and interdependence, back and forth, back and forth. The ultimate nature and the conventional, the ultimate wisdom and conventional wisdom, impermanence and interdependence. We do so as we consider as we imagine what it could be like if each world melted into our world, if our world melted into our personal environment, if our personal environment melted into our body, if our body melted into our communication. What about communication? Communication can be verbal. It can be nonverbal. It can be that which we use to communicate with others. It can be self-talk. We then imagine what it would be like if our communication melted into our mind, and if our mind melted into voidness. That could be described as infinite openness. And it very much is like taking a rather large umbrella, perhaps a patio umbrella or a beach umbrella, and slowly closing it all the way down. Then we're ready for some really heavy-duty meditation. And that is where Treksho comes in. May you and yours be healthy and happy.